There are some places on this earth that are just downright scary. If you're the type of person who loves to be scared, then you'll love this list. We've compiled a list of the top 10 scariest places on earth, and we promise that you won't be disappointed. From abandoned amusement parks to spooky forests, these places will send chills down your spine. So if you're looking for a good scare, watch until the end for our list of the top 10 scariest places on earth. But before that, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. So let's dive into the video. Number 10. Poveglia Island, Italy. This tiny island was a spot where mainlanders fled to seek sanctuary from invaders in the Venice lagoon between Venice and Lido. Infected Venetians with the bubonic plague were brought here in the 14th century to die, and when they did, they were burned alive on enormous pyres. Locals will tell you that the island is overrun with ghosts and possessed by evil spirits if you ask them. Visitors have described hearing voices and cries frequently, as well as seeing black, transient shadows. Many people claim that the moment they set foot on the island, they start to experience an overpowering awful vibe. Number 9. Banff Springs Hotel, Alberta, Canada. The Banff Springs Hotel in Alberta, Canada, is one of the country's great railroad hotels and is said to be among the most haunted structures. It is designed in the style of a Scottish baronial castle. There's a bride who panicked when her dress caught fire and slid down the staircase, shattering her neck. She frequently appears dancing in the ballroom with flames shooting from the back of her garment. The room 873 murders included a family. The family may still be seen in the hallway outside the room, despite the fact that the door to this room has since been bricked up. Number 8. Hellfire Club, Montpelier Hill, Ireland. A hunting lodge named the Hellfire Club was constructed in 1925 for Irish parliamentary speaker William Connolly. The building's stones come from ancient passage tombs that are claimed to have enraged the devil, which is how the location was first connected to the paranormal. The building is associated with legends of animal sacrifice, black masses, cloven-hoofed men, and murder. The most well-known legend describes a visit from a demonic being in the appearance of a man who was only discovered after one of the players lost a card and saw the visitor had cloven feet upon picking it up. When he found it, the creature vanished in a ball of flame. There are rumors that a large, black cat-sized creature that formerly belonged to a priest haunts the lodge. A little girl who is thought to have been put in a barrel, set on fire, and then rolled down the hill for amusement is the most frequent ghostly visitor. Number 7. Castle of Good Hope, Cape Town, South Africa. The oldest structure in South Africa is the Castle of Good Hope, which was constructed in the 17th century by the Dutch East India Company. The earliest reported sighting of a ghost occurred in 1915, when a tall figure was perceived to leap off the side of a castle wall and proceed to wander between the bastions of Leerdam and Oranje. A woman's body was discovered during excavations, and since then, the Lady in Grey, another well-known ghost, has not been seen. She used to frequently be seen racing through the castle holding her face and sobbing frantically. Number 6. Ancient Ram Inn, Gloucestershire, England. The inn, which was built in 1145, was used by priests to house slaves and construction workers while the St. Mary's Church was being built. It is positioned on 2 ley lines in Watton-under-Edge, areas that are thought to have spiritual energy from Stonehenge. It has also reportedly been the site of demon worship and child sacrifice. Numerous spirits are said to haunt the inn since it is popularly held that the redirection of water on the ancient ram site opened a doorway for negative energies. According to legend, a woman who was burned at the stake for witchcraft in the 1500s haunts the witch's room. The agonizing screams of a girl have been heard, a monk has been seen in the most haunted apartment, a high priestess has been seen sitting on a bed, a centurion on horseback has been seen walking through the walls, and even a succubus is believed to creep into visitors' beds. Number 5. Dragsholm Slot, Denmark. Dragsholm Slot, also known as Dragsholm Castle, is one of the oldest castles in Denmark and is said to be the most haunted castle in all of Europe. It was first constructed in 1215. Parts of it were used to imprison convicts of noble or clerical rank in the 16th and 17th centuries, and in 1694 it was restored in a Baroque style. At least 100 ghosts are believed to reside in the castle, including the Earl of Bothwell, Mary Queen of Scots' husband who passed away there while a prisoner. In addition, you might run upon the White Lady, whose skeleton construction workers discovered in a wall in 1930. Number 4. Myrtles Plantation, USA. The Myrtles Plantation estate, surrounded by a 125-foot veranda, is located in the little hamlet of St. Francisville, northwest of New Orleans. The large foyer is entered by the stained glass front entrance and has a massive French crystal chandelier. It's not surprising that there have been so many claimed ghost sightings given that 10 people were murdered inside the estate itself, with Chloe, who had her ear severed by her lover, being the most well-known. She has even been seen in a photograph and wears a green turban while staring carefully at guests while they sleep. Another young child, dubbed Ghost Girl, may be seen gazing through the house's window in a more recent photograph. Number 3. Bangar Fort, Rajasthan, India. Bangar Fort, the remains of a fort city constructed in the 17th century, is made up of 3 opulent layers of fort walls, bazaars, havelis, royal palaces, and several temples. The fact that these remains are beautiful should not deceive you, as they are considered to be India's most haunted fort. Singhiya, a wizard, and Ratnavati, a princess who turned down his advances. According to legend, when she tossed away the enchanted oil he had hoped would make her fall in love with him, it transformed into a boulder and crushed him. However, not before he cursed the palace and doomed its citizens to death with no chance of rebirth. Number 2. Monte Cristo Homestead, New South Wales, Australia. Christopher William Crawley, a wealthy landowner, constructed a late Victorian home with exquisite cast iron latticework in 1876. Supposedly the spookiest house in Australia. You may choose a young child who was dropped down the stairs, a maid who fell from the balcony, or a stable boy who perished in a fire are just a few examples. The spirit of the caretaker's son, who was discovered curled up next to his mother's body and tied up for 40 years, is the most active though. Number 1. Chateau de Brissic, Maine at Loire, France. The tallest castle in France, known as the Giant of the Loire Valley, has 7 levels, 204 rooms, multiple picture galleries, and a 200-seat private opera house. King Louis XIII visited the stronghold the Counts of Anjou built in the 11th century in 1620. The most active is La Dame Verte, who was allegedly King Charles VII's illegitimate child and was later assassinated at the chateau by her husband in the 15th century after he discovered her having an affair. She frequently appears in the chapel's tower room wearing her green dress and having gaping holes made for her eyes and nose. She can be heard wailing around the castle when she isn't shocking visitors with her appearance. Those are the top 10 scariest places on Earth. Hope you got some value. If so, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. See you in the next video.